Welcome to Windsor Park, Riverside, for today's Women's Super League game between Riverside Olympic and Launceston United. It's a round 5 clash. Both these teams will be desperate to kickstart their seasons, sitting in 6th and 7th place on the ladder with just 1 point each, and separated only by goal difference with Taruna beneath them. Riverside have lost 3 of their 4 games so far. They started the season with a 5-0 loss against Glenorchy. They then picked up their only point so far in a 0-0 draw at Lonnie City. They lost 3-1 to Kingborough, and last week's game 12-0 against Devonport. Lonnie United have in a similar position on the ladder, just 1 point from their games, and keen to pick up their first win of the season also. Two sides met 3 times last season. Lonnie United won the first 2 quite comfortably, 5-0 and 7-0, but Riverside came back and won their later clash 2-0 here, with goals from Maddie Gilpin and Addie Otto. I can give you the lineups for both sides. Riverside, I think, are going to line up in a 5-4-1 formation. They've got goalkeeper Monica Hernandez, the American import goalkeeper, who's back today. I'll tell you a little bit more about that a bit later. She's in goal after her sending off last week was rescinded, so originally she was suspended, but Riverside appealed it, and she is now free to play. They will have a back 5 of Daisy Barber, Hannah Connolly, Estelle Tompkinson, Amy Littlechild and Eloise Sorman. I think they'll play with what they're calling a box midfield of 4. That's Kathleen Fuller, Meg Connolly, Annie Rietzma and Zahara Bramall, with Jas Blanche up front. Their bench will consist of Layla Brewster, Eva Fidel, Kim Jackson and Kate Campbell. Lonnie United will line up 4-3-3, and that's Jazz Venn in goal, back 4 of Tia Bennett at left back, fullbacks Liz Fogarty and Katie Hill, and Laura Dickinson on the right. A midfield 3 in a triangle of Laura Fulton and Maya Mitchell playing behind their import midfielder Belena Friesen, and their front 3 of Lucy Smith, Olivia de Moraes and Danny Gunton. De Moraes, the Brazilian import, already on 7 goals for the season. United's team very much built around their import spine of American defender Liz Fogarty, Canadian midfielder Belena Friesen and Brazilian striker Olivia de Moraes. Very much looking forward to watching those 3 in operation today. As I did the interviews with the coaches yesterday for the Football Tasmania press conference, and United coach Nate Wright, he was very pleased with how those 3 are mixing with the established players. He said, we've got a good bunch of girls now and some real quality players that have come in. Now it's just about getting them to mesh. Especially keen to look out for Delana, the midfielder. Incredible ball player, he said. She's got an engine and she does not stop all game, whether it's going forward, attacking or getting back to defend. She will be everywhere. Keep an eye out for her. Riverside had 2 import players this season. The goalkeeper Monica Hernandez from the US, and they also had an Italian striker, Antonia Giugliano, but sadly she was injured in a pre-season friendly against South Hobart. She fractured her tibia in the practice game and she's out for the season. But Hernandez is very much back in and played last week. Anyone who saw the scoreline last week would have looked at 12-0 against Devonport and shuddered. But really the game was, I came down and watched that game, and it was quite open for the first 10 minutes and goalless for the first 20. And Hernandez was sent off after, I think, 11 minutes, and that obviously turned the game. Riverside down to 10. Kathleen Fuller did a great job when she went in goal, but eventually Devonport steamrolled their way through to a 12-0 win. It was a very contentious decision after 11 minutes and really could have gone either way. She did win the ball, but she also took out Jazz White as she went storming through. So very, very difficult for young referee Isaac Hills, and he made the call and he sent her off. But Riverside appealed it, and they won their appeal, and Monica Hernandez is back to play today, and Isaac Hills is back in charge today. Good young referee, good to see him back out there. tough decision to make after 11 minutes, being shouted at by both benches, and he had to make the call. Just about to get underway here.
Go River, put the whistle. Go Jazz to the ball.
Beautiful evening here in Riverside. I've just watched the men's game between these two. Perfect conditions.
Cover the middle.
And United straight on the attack down the left-hand side. Ball getting over. Chance goes over the top of the bar. So like I say, it looks like United are going to line up 4-3-3. So that would have been Lucy Smith down the left-hand side. Danny Gunton playing down this side, yeah, number 8. And Moraes, the Brazilian, number 21 in the middle. The side playing out from the back. That was Amy Littlechild and Annie Rietzner against her old team, dropping back to play the ball back to the keeper.
Well done, Weez. Good stuff. Get two. Take charge.
United win possession. Again, Lucy Smith with the long hair on the far side.
Yeah, Kathleen.
And Meg Connolly pounces into midfield to claim possession. All out of play for a throw-in to United. So like I say, both these sides desperate to pick up their first win of the season. Riverside, in fact, have only scored 1 goal so far this season. Kathleen Fuller's goal at Kingborough. Is de Moraes cutting in from the left. Deflected. It's going to go for a corner, I think. Yep, corner on the left-hand side. To be taken by Lucy Smith. Smith arms aloft. Thought about the short one, but it's not going to be taken to Moraes. He's on the edge of the box, but that's lofted wide in. Good defending. The heads went up and got it clear.
Hold. Attack it.
And Riverside now can counter. Connolly pokes the ball through to Jazz Blanche, but she can't keep possession. Then Katie Hill picks it up for United. Laura Dickinson, de Moraes. Nice ball down the line to Danny Gunton. Gunton inside de Moraes, picks it up again. Attacks the space. Tries to get it back to Gunton, but Riverside get it clear.
Yep, go Kathleen.
Kathleen Fuller chasing it, can't get there.
Yep, well done, still. Relax.
Still Tomkinson stopping that. And the ball works its way through to United keeper Jazz Venn. Out to Katie Hill. Katie Hill looking out towards Danny Gunton, and it's probably going to reach her. Gunton will keep that in. Plenty of space. Gunton plays it in towards de Moraes, but out comes Hernandez to claim. So it looks like a back four. It's more 4-3-3 at the moment, but I was reliably informed it would be a 5-4-1. We'll see how they shape up. Yeah, I guess that's the back 5 now. With Blanche playing alone up front. Blanche wearing the number 17.
Well done, Weez. Well done. Yes, good pressure, Dave. Yeah, you've got that still. Take a breath.
That's what's confusing me. I had the original team sheet. Kathleen Fuller was listed as number 14. She is in fact number 15.
Done, Kathleen.
Zahara Brammer will be in midfield wearing the number 4. United long throw. There's a shot and it's gone in. Lovely shot from the edge of the box. Lucy Smith caught it on the volley, lofted the ball over the keeper, straight from the throw-in. United are ahead. 5 minutes on the clock. Riverside 0, Launceston United 1. Lucy Smith the scorer. Nicely taken that. She didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Hit it on the right foot volley. And the height, as much as anything, beat the keeper. Wasn't a particularly strong shot, but Hernandez is a good keeper, but she's not the tallest. And the shot looped over the top of her. 1-0 United. This is Annie Wheatsmith for Riverside. Towards Blanche, but they lose possession. And here's Delana Friesen countering for United. This is Wheatsmith. Battling hard. She's a tough one, Wheatsmith. Free kick to only United. No, it's given as a throw-in. It'll be Laura Dickinson to take it. Moraes picks it up, takes on the marker, into the penalty area, gets the ball across, cleared by Riverside. Looks like Dickinson will take this. Difficult to see around the corner of this, the new press box here at Windsor Park. It's a lovely modern structure, but it's actually quite difficult to see round into the corners. The cameraman is blocked by a floodlight pylon. You can just about see down into that corner. Not short of a few cobwebs as well for such a new structure. Plenty of spiders at home here. Riverside get it clear. Like I was saying earlier, lovely conditions for a game. Long shadows now. The lights are on. Lovely conditions. Still quite warm out there, surprisingly. Perfect conditions for the men's game a bit earlier. And always know games at Windsor Park, you want to choose the right-hand end as we look in as early as you can, so you're not looking into that evening sun. Goes straight into the keeper's eyes. This is Lucy Smith picking the ball up. Trying to find Danny Gunton. Cleared by Estelle Tomkinson. This is Liz Fogarty. Looking forward to seeing how Fogarty and Katie Hill play together. Here's Katie Hill now. Yeah, just passing the ball between each other. It's like watching Lewis Duncan, John Paul Van Hecker, that. Just playing the ball between them. 18 is Daisy Barber, but Riverside have lost it again. She is indeed everywhere, Friesen at the moment. Midfield engine.
Katie, who have you got there?
This is Lucy Smith again. On the right again. Shot, but wide of the target. So yes, the centre-backs for United, Katie Hill and Liz Fogarty. Apparently the girls have nicknamed her Foggy. That's Liz Fogarty, not Katie Hill. And coach Nate tells me he calls her the Great Wall of Foggy, because apparently she's hard to get past. Long nickname. And Delana Friesen apparently they just call D, which makes things easier. This is Danny Gunton. Good cross that towards the far post, eludes everybody. Riverside struggling to get it clear. Here's another chance. Put wide. That was Lucy Smith again. Must have taken a deflection, I think. It's gone out for a corner. Smith heavily involved early doors. Corner on the left. So I was saying De Moraes is already up to 7 goals for the season. That was considerably helped by a 4-goal haul in the cup game against University. Also scored against South Hobart and got a couple against Kingborough.
Focus!
This is Smith into the box, cleared by Little Child.
Push up! Pressure!
And Riverside win it. Chance to counter here, but no, they've lost it. De Moraes tends to sit very deep when they have corners. For the centre forward. Riverside attacking in front of their clubhouse. If you've ever wondered why these new clubhouses at Windsor Park are shaped so oddly, apparently it's because they're meant to emulate the shapes of the mountains behind them. It's Mount Arthur and Mount Barrow behind them. Question of debate as to whether they achieved that. Here's Hannah Connolly trying to get this, but the keeper comes out. Emile Fadel, the Riverside coach, told me she's a sweeper keeper, and she certainly likes to come outside of her box. Came a long way out there. That's gone out. This will be a Riverside throw. Decision given by assistant referee Shaden Van Winden down in front of me with the ponytail. Riverside with the throw. Still Tompkinson. Yeah, high boot there. Referee Isaac Hills straight onto it. Free kick to Lonnie United. Looking at the two coaches down beneath me, Emile Fadel and Nate Wright to my right. Contrasting choices of clothes. Emile's gone with just a jumper and no beanie. He's got as much hair as me, Emile. Whereas Nate has gone for the thick coat already. I think we'll need that by the end of the game. United attacking now. Race has worked the ball through to Friesen. Friesen finds Danny Gunton. Shooting chance for Gunton. Straight at the keeper. Good work there from Friesen. This is Eloise Sorman playing the right side of the Riverside defence. Throw into Riverside. Katie Hill now, central defence for United. De Moraes wins it, finds Smith. Smith goes all the way back to Hill. Looks again for De Moraes, can't quite find her.
Katie, let's try and find feet there. Not the long ball.
A few instructions there for Hill. United a very clear back four. It's Laura Fulton just in front of them. Yep. And Maya Mitchell dropping as well. So this triangle is very obvious in the middle of the park. They're middle three, 4-3-3 formation. This is Annie Rietzner. Annie Littlechild.
Go, Kathleen. You've got that. Come on. Go.
This is Kathleen Fuller. Laura Dickinson, she's her off the ball. That's experienced defending there from Laura Dickinson. Just watched her brother play in the men's game earlier, which Riverside won 2-0. Early goal and then run right at the end to complete the 2-0 scoreline. Joe, Laura's brother Joe, came on in the second half.
Movement from sixes. Move across, Kathleen. There it is. There it is. Move across.
Maya Mitchell picking this up.
Yes, ball! Next ball!
Yeah, United playing out patiently, but Riverside pounce. Meg Connolly wins the ball.
Yes, Dave! First to it!
And United win it back. This is Friesen. Looking for Gunton.
That's it,
That's
Estelle.
good
Well
defending.
played.
Estelle Tompkinson. Very strong looking front line for United. Gunton and Smith either side of De Moraes. Fogarty being given instructions to go forward for this. Doesn't need a second invitation. Number 15. Getting a height. It's going to be a long throw. Laura Dickinson, the best throw in the Women's Super League. Oh, and there's another goal, and that's come from Lucy Smith again. Again from the throw on the right. Smith, there was a bit of hesitation in the Riverside defence. Smith pounced, calmly slotted it home. Long throw from Laura Dickinson on the right. 16 minutes gone, it's 2-0 to Lonnie United.
Head up, River! Head up!
Two very similar goals. Both coming from throws on the right. Laura Dickinson has got an excellent throw. And they'd thrown Liz Fogarty up, but it was Lucy Smith who came in at the back post and tapped it home. Bit of a soft goal for Riverside to concede. United won't mind, they're 2-0 up. Looks like handball. Yeah, it was by de Moraes. The ball bounced up, hit her arm. Anna Connolly to take the free kick for Riverside, 10 yards inside their own half. Looking straight into that setting sun. Is it short? Sorman. See the work going on over the back there. They're trying to doing some drainage work on the second pitch here at Windsor Park. That should be ready soon. Work been going on for some time now. Currently using the second pitch away near the Christian school. This is Connolly now in back line. De Moraes wins it down the line. This is Friesen. Wins the corner. So yes, they're doing plenty of work on the second pitch here at Riverside. That pitch currently out of action, but they're using the pitch over near the Christian school. Plenty of grounds here down at Windsor Park. Cricket venue right behind us, and the footy ground beyond it. Beyond that, marvellous complex, Windsor Park. Very lucky to have it. This is Lucy Smith to take the corner. Right-footed, plenty of height to the edge of the box. Can't quite get it clear. Friesen mops up. Chance now, shot from the edge of the box, deflected. That was de Moraes. So yeah, she doesn't go in for the corners. She just sits and waits on the edge of the box. That ball often finds her. Sorman giving the ball out to a throw-in to United, halfway through the Riverside half. 19 minutes gone.
Can we win this, River?
25 is Friesen, the ball cleared by Amy Littlechild.
First to it!
Here's Meg Connolly. Trying to find it, the ball up the
Stay,
wing,
Jazz,
can't
stay.
quite reach
Stay
it.
high.
18 is Daisy Barber.
Hold it up.
It's
On
Kathleen
your left.
Fuller. Trying to find Jazz Blanche. Riverside win it again. Fogarty comes clear with it for United. Nice turn that from de Moraes, and she's found Danny Gunton. The keeper's off a line. Gunton, she's clean through. Oh, just ran away from her. Normally fancy Gunton to score from there. She's a good finisher. Ball just got away from her at the last minute, and in the end, relatively easy for Hernandez. Kathleen Fuller.
Drop in. Kathleen, drop in.
Friesen looking
Sahara,
for Smith.
drop in.
Smith towards
Gotta
Demarais.
narrow it
She'll
up,
have a
yeah.
shot on the right, and that's gone in. Nice goal. Smith, the creator this time, and Demarais put it in with a right from the edge of the box. It's 3-0 to Lonnie United. 20 minutes gone. Demarais, 8th goal of the season. She's been heavily involved in the first 20 minutes. And took that nicely. Good start to the game for Lucy Smith. 2 goals and an assist already.
Oh. Meg. So 5-4-1. So just Jazz up front. So pull Sahara in.
Looks like Riverside are making a few changes. They're dropping Connolly a bit deeper. So I asked Neil Fadel what their formation would be, and he said it's a kind of box formation of 4 in midfield, of Kathleen Fuller, Meg Connolly, Annie Rietzner and Zahara Bramall, with Jazz Blanche up front and 5 at the back. I think they've just tweaked that. They're trying to get more manpower in the centre of the park. Connolly and Rietzner very much the engine room there.
Line.
This is Hannah Connolly. Gets the ball out. Probably go for a corner. Very sporty family, the Connollys. Hannah used to play hockey. I remember one Saturday evening I was working at the Examiner and I was doing the football report and my colleague Josh Partridge was doing the hockey report, and I commented that Meg Connolly had scored a hat-trick, and he said, oh, so has Hannah. So we got the 2 of them together the week after for a nice photograph. This is Lucy Smith for Lonnie United. Corner comes in. Hernandez with the punch clear. This is Demarais again, edge of the box. Gets a shot in. Good save, Hernandez. She is picking up all of those half-cleared corners, Demarais. This is Gunton now for United. Gunton with the chip. That's gone in. Great goal. Danny Gunton, edge of the box. She was more comfortable from 25 yards than she was from about 10 a few minutes earlier. Danny Gunton with the 4th goal of the game. 22 minutes on the clock. Riverside 0, Launceston United 4. Typical Gunton that. She does get a lot of long-range goals. Been a regular goal scorer for United for several years now.
Kathleen in front of you. And likewise, Daisy and Zahara.
Gunton, one of the few remaining players from the double season when Lonnie United won the double back in 2022. She played in the statewide cup final. Katie Hill's another one. Laura Dickinson scored 2 goals in that game. 2 other players also played for Lonnie United that day. Kathleen Fuller and Annie Rietzner are out there today, but now playing for Riverside. It's a bit of an influx of United players here last season. United on the attack again. This is Demarais cutting in. Good save, Hernandez, and out to claim the 2nd. Yeah, last season quite a few players came over from United to join Riverside. Several of them still here. Quite a few left at the end of last season. Maddie Gilpin, Nicola Clark, Addie Otto, Estelle Tompkinson all came over.
Good turn. That's it. Come on. Play. Can we play? Straight back, Katie. Straight back.
Katie Hill back to her goalkeeper under pressure from Kathleen Fuller. This is Maya Mitchell now for United. This is Delana Friesen. That's onside. Demarais coming for it, but like I say, sweeper keeper Hernandez very quick to see the danger and out to clear that. Laura Dickinson to take the throw right down in front of the commentary position. Goes short, gets the ball back from Friesen. All inside for Demarais. Nice turn. Demarais gets a shot away. Straight at the keeper. United totally dominating at the moment. All the goal attempts coming from them. As I said earlier, both these sides looking for a first win of the season. Both on 1 point from their 4 games. I'll tell a lie. United had a game postponed due to the emerging Matildas commitments, and that game was against Lonnie City, and it's been rescheduled for a Wednesday in a couple of weeks' time. Riverside on the attack now. Connolly trying to get in, and has won a corner. Riverside corner in front of their clubhouse. Plenty of height. Barber goes for it. Connolly. Still not cleared. Keeper comes out. Still a chance here for Riverside. United get it clear. Is Tompkinson. Katie Hill to Friesen. Nice play that, Mitchell. Friesen again. Out to Dickinson. Friesen involved throughout that move. Dickinson. Annie Rietzma. This is Demarais. Pursued by Rietzma. This is Mitchell. Mitchell gets the ball in for Demarais. Back towards Friesen. Hits it on the left. Nice volley. No real power to it, and easy for the keeper. Sorman for Riverside. Needs a throw. I noticed that Annie Rietzma is not wearing her glasses. I noticed that last week when I saw Riverside play. She traditionally plays in glasses. She actually got them, I think they got smashed in an incident earlier in the season, and she's chosen to play without them. I'm told she doesn't wear contact lenses. As somebody who used to play a lot in contact, so it's very gutsy playing football in glasses. So good on her. Not afraid to head the ball when she's got her glasses on. It's Friesen there for United. Plays the ball inside towards Danny Gunton. Gunton picks it up. She'll have another chance here. Goes to the near post, and then this saves comfortably. Friesen instrumental in pretty much everything United are doing at the moment. Here she is now, Friesen. Very comfortable on the ball. Loses it there though. Riverside pick it up. That's Zahara Bramall with the long legs out there. Chasing that one. Yep. This is Demarais. Gunton. Over Fulton. Fulton's cross. Demarais controls it with the outside of her right boot, but Riverside come away with it. It's Kathleen Fuller. Pursued by Laura Dickinson. Is it back? But again, United just pick it off. Here's Annie Rietzma now. Into Connolly. Tries to play it back to Rietzma. United pick it up, and Dickinson counters. Down the line towards Gunton. Can't take that in her stride. Dickinson with the throw. Dickinson wins it. This is Rietzma. Katie Hill. Friesen. Orchestrating everything like a puppeteer. This is Fogarty. Goes very long towards Demarais. Battling for it. Riverside looking for Bramall on the far side. United pick it up, and again Demarais wins it. It's gone long towards Gunton. That looks offside. It's not given. Gunton with a good chance. Goes for goal. Saved by the keeper. Looked offside to me, but not given. Tompkinson inside for Hannah Connolly. Fellow like Amy Littlechild. United win the throw.
Face up!
Dickinson towards Friesen. This is Hannah Connolly. Can't miss those orange boots. This is another Laura Dickinson throw on the right. They've scored from 2 of these already. Goes long again. That is a superb throw. Mitchell. That was Fulton. This is Friesen and now Hill. Hill towards Gunton. Wheatsma. Hill going for a run. And wins it. And she's staying up front, Katie Hill. This is the furthest upfield I've ever seen Katie Hill. She's got a nosebleed. She's got to go back now. I think Katie Hill has been playing football in Launceston since John Batman set sail from Melbourne. Absolute stalwart of the club. This is Laura Dickinson with the throw, looking for De Moraes down the line, and now she'll get another one from her favoured position. Just peering out of this press box, and just see Dickinson winding up. There she goes. Doesn't quite get into the area this time. Fulton, and here's another chance, and that's a lovely goal. Strike from the edge of the box. Beautiful goal that. Again, originating from a long throw. And it was Laura Fulton who struck it. Hernandez couldn't save it. It's 33 minutes gone. It's 5-0 to Lonnie United. Nice strike, Laura Fulton, edge of the box. Again, the long throws of Laura Dickinson causing all sorts of problems in the Riverside defence. United pounce 5-0. We've only had just over half an hour. United again cutting in from the left-hand side. Gets a shot away. Saved comfortably by Hernandez. Kathleen Fuller. Laura Dickinson mops up. Katie Hill. Ball straight out of play. Riverside throw. This will be Tompkinson again. Looking down the line towards Fuller. Not a lot of movement for her to aim at. Annie Wheatsma there. Wheatsma starting to give her options. Dickinson wins it. Back to Hill. Good seeds to throw in. This will be a Riverside throw right down by the corner flag. Again, Tompkinson to take. Leaving 2 on the halfway line to keep an eye on De Moraes. Hannah Connolly, the last player back. Fuller wins it. A handball given. Yep. Appeals for handball, and it eventually given by Isaac Hills, the referee, and Riverside will have a free kick. This could be their best chance so far. It's about 20-25 yards. Looks like Annie Wheatsman's going to take it. Jasvan lining up her wall. She's got 3 players on the wall. Almost Rietzmann's right-footed, so I'm almost certain she's going to hit this. Got a lot of goal to aim at on the left-hand side if she can get it over the wall. Rietzmann to take. Gets behind it. Bit too much height, and in the end, comfortable for Jasvan. No real power to the free kick. Still, Amy Littlechild used to take their set pieces last season. Oh, this is de Moraes striding away. She's through. Good save from the keeper. De Moraes comes through, gets the follow-up, and it's in. First save was made by Monica Hernandez, but de Moraes did not give up, got to the rebound, side-footed it in. 36 minutes. It's 6-0. So that's 9 goals for de Moraes this season. 7 before today. She's got 2 in this game. Ball came right from their own goalkeeper, Jasvan. .36 minutes in, Riverside 0, Launceston United 6. De Moraes with 2, Lucy Smith with 2, Gunton and Fulton. Here's Gunton again, getting plenty of space down the right. In for de Moraes, she's left it. Oh, that's a lovely goal, that's Friesen. Beautiful goal, de Moraes with the dummy, and Friesen stroked it home, edge of the box. 37, just a minute after the 6th goal, Friesen gets the 7th.
4-1. Midfield, you're not a winger. Midfield, you're not a winger. Sahara, midfield, you're not a winger. You never were.
Yeah, nice goal that. I was told about this import spine, and it is looking very good. Fogarty very solid at the back. Friesen in the middle, and de Moraes up front. Already 2 of those on the score sheet.
Hold the ball.
Littlechild and Connolly.
Yeah, early. There we go. Back in.
Tompkinson. That's a nice ball in, but Blanche can't control.
Can we win this?
United win it. This is Dickinson.
Cross. Cover. Yeah.
Advances upfield. It's Friesen. Loses it. Riverside can't keep. And Dickinson gets it under control. Friesen.
Don't worry what's behind you.
Dickinson.
Ball is, that's it. Now we hold.
Won by Rietzma.
And we play it. That's it. Anytime.
Ball isn't sticking up front for Riverside. They can't get it to Blanche. She can't get it under control. And every Riverside attack at the moment is just going straight through to Jasvan. Sorman.
Control it.
Barber.
Got to attack the ball there.
Attack the ball, says Emil Fadel, growling at his midfielders. And they do just that, and they have one possession. This is Littlechild. Trying to find Rietzma. It's straight to the heavens. Ball is not sticking at all for Riverside. This is Hannah Connolly, last defender.
Cover the middle.
Has to concede the throw. You know what comes next. This will be another throw from Laura Dickinson, wide to the right. Already a prolific source of goals in this half, these throws. Let's see how far she gets this one. Straight into the box, goes a long way.
Win it! Yes, ball!
They can't make it stick. There's appeals for a penalty, but nothing given. Here's Fogarty appealing for a pen there, but Isaac Hill's giving nothing.
Facing the ball. We're looking at movement. We're going to win this.
This is another one from Dickinson. That's even further.
That's it. Go win.
Can't win that first header though. Dickinson picks it up. Back to Katie Hill. Hill, nice sensible ball inside.
Well done, Zahara. Good pressure.
Makes his way through
Step
to Gunton.
up.
Here's another chance from distance.
Got to step up the line.
That was Liz Fogarty trying to get on the score line. The score sheet, rather.
Yeah, open up. Open up.
Amy Littlechild. And now Hernandez.
And we up. Yep, control that, Dace. Yep. Turn out.
Hannah Connolly. Zahara Bremmel. And the ball can't stick, but it makes its way back to Annie Wietzma. And Riverside can attack. No, they've lost it.
Close it in, Kathleen.
Here's Meg Connolly now. Chance to run at them. Good runner with the ball, Meg Connolly.
Step, step, step. Back line up.
Heading to the left. She's very right-footed. Has to cut back. Cross comes over.
Still want to win this, go Zahara.
Went down a bit of a dead end there, Meg.
Challenge that.
This is De Moraes now. Oh, she skips away through. She's clean through. De Moraes and finds the near post. Lovely goal. In off the post, and that's a hat-trick already. Beautiful goal. Skipped past Hannah Connolly. Plenty of space. Keeper came out. Slotted it in off the near inside post. That's De Moraes' third of the game. 41 minutes gone. Riverside 0, Lonnie United 8. Might need a new notebook at this pace. Well, they shipped 12 last week against Devonport, and they're already up to 8 against Lonnie United. Not looking good for Riverside at the moment. Solomon, Barber, Bramall. Can't get the ball up to James Blanche. United are picking it off every time. This is Dickinson. Gunton. Heavy challenge from behind, but Gunton shields it well. And Dickinson plays it forward. They can still smile about it. They're 8-0 up. This is Sorman. Daisy Barber. Back for Hernandez. Meg Connolly. Oh, they've lost possession. Shot goes wide from Friesen. Couple of minutes to half time. Riverside will be in need of a hot cup of tea at half time and regroup for the second half. United won't want the half to end. This is Wietzma, Hannah Connolly, Sorman, and Wietzma again. Dangerous stuff this. Hernandez. She goes for the big hoof. Upfield. Finds a teammate. It's Barber. United take possession again. Fulton. There's Meg Connolly, but no, United win it again. This is Lucy Smith. Goes long towards Gunton, but the keeper comes out. Hernandez claims it. Short again towards Wietzma. Nice ball, that. Plenty of space now. This is Estelle Tompkinson. Loads of grass to run into. Keeps the ball away. Gunton picks it up. That's Dickinson. Dickinson has not given them a sniff down this touchline. This is Wietzma. Ball out of play. De Moraes. Towards Friesen. They'll take a throw in if they can get it. This is Friesen again. Wins the possession. Little ball in for De Moraes. She's in. She's scored, but is offside. Just thinking throw-ins for Lonnie United are like corners for Arsenal. They're such a prolific source of goals. think there's at least 3, possibly 4 of these first half goals have come from Laura Dickinson throws right down in front of us here. Always had a long throw, Laura, but I've never seen it lead to so many goals as it has in this first half. Here she is now. That's Danny Gunton. Riverside throw. Meg Conley picks it up. Can't make it stick. And United come again. This is de Moraes looking inside towards Friesen. Those two combine well. There's a high five between them. On the same wavelength, those two definitely. Brazilian and Canadian. This is Kathleen Fuller. Again, the ball bounces clear. Danny Gunton picks it up for United. Gets a crossover. Riverside half clear. Now it's a bit clear. This Mitchell picks it up. And referee Isaac Hills puts Riverside out of their misery. 45 minutes into the game, it's already 8-0 to Lonnie United. Scorers in that first half, they started early and didn't stop. Lucy Smith in the 5th minute. A second goal for Smith on 16 minutes. De Moraes got on the score sheet for the first time on 20. Gunton with a lovely goal from the edge of the box on 22. Laura Fulton, probably the pick of the goals, in my opinion, on the half hour. De Moraes got another on 36 minutes. Friesen, straight afterwards, made it 7-0. And De Moraes, 4 minutes before half-time, brought the scoreline at half-time here at Windsor Park to Riverside 0, Launceston United 8.
I'm angry at me, bro. That was actually iconic.
We've made some new hires. Ooh.
Introducing Macca's Korean Barbecue Dunk Range.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
right where you are. Oh, fine. I got to them. Oh, she's a bit chilly.
Welcome back to Windsor Park, Riverside, where the half-time score is Riverside Olympic 0, Launceston United 8. This is round 5 of the Women's Super League, and it's the third fixture of the day today. The earlier game was Launceston City against Devonport, and the other game being played simultaneously to this is Kingborough against South Hobart. There's also a game tomorrow, 1 p.m. Glenorchy against Taroona at KG5. Been plenty of action in NPL Tasmania this afternoon. Ulverston South Hobart at Westside Park finished 6-0 to South Hobart. Kingborough and Glenorchy met at Lightwood Park. Kingborough running out 3-1 winners in that one. The game that was on here before this one, Riverside against Launceston United at Windsor Park. Riverside won 2-0. Launceston City versus Clarence, like this one, is a 4:45 kick-off, and I just checked, and the half-time score there is 2-0 to Daniel Syson's Launceston City. So we're all out for the start of the second half. Riverside still drifting over. I'm just looking to see if there's been any substitutions. Can't see any at the moment. I don't think United would be keen to change anything at the moment. They're quite happy with how things are going. Lining up in their 4-3-3 formation. Just checking, they've only got 10 players. It looks like they've got more players than Riverside at the moment. Riverside to kick off through Jazz Blanche. Riverside, their coaching staff still making their way across. There'll be 5 at the back, 4 across the middle, 1 up front, although they're starting with a front 3. Sahara Bramall just down in front of us. And referee Isaac Hill's about to get us underway for the start of the second half. Emil Fadel has put a baseball cap on. It must be getting a bit chilly out there. And we're underway. No, we're not. They will start again. Can't kick it to yourself from the kickoff. Jazz Blanche to kick off. She's got to give it to somebody. No, the referee has said that that was a foul kickoff. I don't think I've ever seen one of them before. So, United...
It's double touch, indirect free kick.
United have been given an indirect free kick for a double touch by the kickoff taker. I have never seen that before, and my wife will tell you I watch a lot of football. So, free kick for United. Bizarre start to the second half. I just heard the assistant referee Shaden Van Winden explain to Emil Fadel what that was for. Bizarre start. And in fact, that must have got a touch because it's gone out for a corner. I have to squeeze my head out of this press box to see down the line. It's a lovely press box here at Windsor Park. We just need to find some reporters to get in it. Not a lot of coverage of football in this state. Corner comes in, but easily cleared at the near post by Meg Connolly, and decides to go for a run. Might be the best thing for Riverside to get Meg on the ball. But she's going around in circles and straight back to her keeper. Hernandez back to Connolly. Then goes for the long ball, but that'll be picked up by Lucy Smith. And now Annie Reedsma. It's Smith again. Ball played back towards Laura Dickinson. Eventually makes its way up towards Monica Hernandez. Riverside building from the back through Annie Reedsma under pressure from Friesen. Still going, Reedsma. Wins the throw. Temperatures have substantially dropped since the first half. A few more beanies on show in that crowd over there. And United on the attack now. De Moraes works the ball through. This is Smith. Good save by the keeper. Smith on a hat-trick already. This is De Moraes. Gets a shot away early. Hernandez already, the second half is about 3 minutes old, and already Hernandez has had 3 or 4 saves to make. This could get very ugly on the scoreline. Now, this is Bramall. Turns. Can't win the ball. Tia Bennett for United, playing at left back. And that's a throw in to United again. Bennett will take. I'm going to open this window here. Excuse the noise you might pick up. Try and get a better view down the line. Here we go. So it's Bennett, and she's got Fogarty right next to her. Here's Foggy. Ball straight out of play. Getting a bit of stick for kicking the ball out there. So Hernandez with the goal kick for Riverside. Short to Meg Connolly, back to Hernandez. Short for Amy Littlechild. And now Annie Reedsma. A few swallows flitting about in front of the press box, and United on the attack again. And they win a corner. I think this is Lucy Smith to take the corner. She certainly took most of them in the first half. Reaches Reedsma. Smith again. Next one's much deeper towards the back post. Good save, Hernandez. It's not quite clear. This is Gunton. Picks the ball up. Here's De Moraes. Doesn't fancy a left foot. They don't use Dickinson as much for the throws on this side. Very much the right back, so they only really use her for the throws on the right hand side. Reedsma. Tia Bennett to Katie Hill. And this is Dickinson. Finds Mitchell. Meg Connolly wins it, but can't keep it in. Throw into United. Connolly again. Riverside just can't keep the ball at the moment. It's bouncing off them every time. This is Laura Dickinson. Long ball towards de Moraes. No, tell a lie, that's Friesen. Smith. And it looks like Riverside are about to make a sub. Once again, sub coming on has got number 13. Well, the original team sheet didn't have a 13, so that's not very helpful. Let me see. That is Kim Jackson. And Layla Brewster. Layla Brewster is the 11. Sahara Bramall is going off. To be replaced by Layla Brewster. And Jazz Blanche has been replaced by Kim Jackson. And Kim Jackson has gone up forward, so she's on the halfway line. Every other Riverside player in their own penalty area. So she is the lone outlet if they look for her. A bit more support now. And Hernandez delays and has found Jackson. That's nice. Held the ball up well. Can't find a teammate, but she held it up a bit better. At least the ball stuck to her. So Brewster has slotted into midfield, leaving Jackson up top by herself. Annie Rietzner. Barber. Daisy Barber battling away and wins a throw for her side. Conley can't stick, and United pounce again. This is Friesen. Well done, Amy Littlechild. Yep, stop her in her tracks and kick the ball out for a throw-in. Just when it looked like Friesen was going to get in. Fogarty asking for instructions about the throws, but they don't need her at the moment. It's another chance for United. Smith, but picked up by de Moraes. Gets a crossover. Oh, and the ball has eventually gone in. There's a bit of a muddle there, but I think that's Lucy Smith eventually tapped home, and that is her hat-trick. That's 11 minutes into the second half. Lucy Smith makes it 9-0. I need a new notebook. So I've got it as Smith has currently got 3, de Moraes has got 3, Friesen 1, Fulton 1, Gunton 1. Latest score, Riverside 0, Lonnie United 9. This is Meg Conley. Friesen with the header. This is Smith. Nice control. Smith, straight, first shot, straight away. Can't get it on target, just wide. Snapshot there from Smith, obviously feeling confident. That's her second hat-trick of the season. She got a hat-trick in the 11-1 win over University in the Cup. And De Moraes also got 4.
Win that ball before it gets to her. Win it.
This will be doing Lonnie United's goal difference no end of good. Mitchell. Rietzner. Smith. Looking for a teammate down the right. United down halfway inside the Riverside half in front of the supporters outside the clubhouse. Riverside have got their annual trivia night tonight. So a few people are already turning up for that, but it's, excuse the corny cliche, it's United asking all the questions on the field. Yeah, Fogarty being sent forward now by Nate, and United can't keep the ball in, and it'll be a goal kick. I was looking at United's fixtures this morning, and including this game, 8 of their next 9 league games will be in Launceston, which is a quirk of the fixture list. 5 of those are at home. They play Riverside twice and City once, Lonnie City once. So 8 of their next 9 games, they don't have to travel outside Lonnie, which is a healthy situation. So after they pick up today's win, which I think it's safe to say they will, they can really get on a run now that they're starting to gel. Riverside give away another corner there. So this could be a turning point in United's season. They've got Kingborough away in the cup. That'll be a tough side, a tough fixture. But after that, they've got Devonport home, another tough one. Then the rearranged game against Lottie City. And then they start to look forward to the rest of the season. I think they could. This could be a key turning point. So it's a corner. Smith is down there, but she's going to leave it. Might be Friesen taking it. It's gone to the near post, back to Smith. Nice routine this. Smith with the shot. Blocked by Hannah Connolly. This is De Moraes. Picks it up on the edge of the box again. De Moraes, she's still going. Nice move this, and she's in. Lovely 1-2 on the edge of the box, but forced wide. Keeps the ball in. Turns, deep cross. Good header. Good save. I think that was Fogarty. That was her chance, and that's what they're all saying. But good save, Hernandez. Good header that from Fogarty. She's got plenty of height. She's got a big smile on her face. She knows that was a good chance. She was told to go forward for those, and it nearly reaped dividends. This is another throw now for United. Tia Bennett to take. Deep towards Friesen. Friesen fouled by Rietzner, and this will be a free kick 1 yard in from the touchline, halfway along inside the Riverside half. Looks like Smith is going to take it. Smith. Plenty of height towards the back post. Out comes Hernandez. And given as a foul. Bit of a collision there. Difficult to see who that was. I think that was Fogarty again, actually. They've both stayed down. Yeah, Fogarty does not look good, and Hernandez is also down. Both went for the ball, nothing malicious in it. It's going to be a free kick to the Riverside goalkeeper. They're both getting back to their feet, a bit groggy. Smattering of applause from the Windsor Park faithful. It was Fogarty. Bit of concern for Hernandez in the Riverside goal. Medics are out there. I think they're both okay. Speaking of goalkeeper injuries, I saw Daniel Nash here earlier today when Lonnie United men were playing. And he was injured in the cup game against South East United. and he told me that he's fractured his wrist and will be out for, I think he said 6 weeks. Lovely guy, Daniel. Always good to have a chat with him, to catch up with. And very good goalkeeper. They'll miss him. Although Lockie Cook did a good job of getting goal today. And looks like this game's about to resume. Fogarty has come off, having received treatment. About to go back on, and Hernandez will take the free kick. Is it short to Amy Littlechild and Reedsma? And they've lost it. This is Friesen on the left, straight at Hernandez. So is it out? Again, Riverside can't keep possession. A lull in the game at the moment. It's gone a bit quiet second half, not quite as goal-filled as the first so far. Just 1 goal since half-time. Katie Hill, Laura Dickinson, Launceston's biggest Middlesbrough supporter, although her dad may argue about that. She's got her own Middlesbrough shirt with the name Lad on the back, which are her initials. I think that's because her dad was too tight to pay for Dickinson. Riverside now building from the back. It's Daisy Barber will receive this. Smith right on her, and Smith wins possession. Smith gets those legs moving. Racing down the left. Cuts back on the left. Can't find Danny Gunton she was looking for. It looks like they're sending Katie Hill up for this one. Leaving Tia Bennett and Maya Mitchell to keep an eye on Jackson. Yes, Katie Hill, edge of the box with the captain's armband. This would be a collector's piece. Should be Lucy Smith to take the corner. It's gone deep towards the far post. Header goes in, and it's another goal. Trying to see who that was at the far post. I think it was Fogarty. They were trying to find her, and certainly that's the player that seems to be getting the congratulations. She's the tallest one over there. Good corner towards the far post. I was talking up Katie Hill. Well, it was a defensive partner, Liz Fogarty, who got ahead to that and headed it in. That's in the 65th minute. 10-0. All 3 imports now on the score sheet. The United coaches had been sending Fogarty forward each time they got a set piece or a throw-in, and she eventually got ahead on that one. This is De Moraes. Nice skills, edge of the box, gets a shot away, deflected, but Hernandez will pick that up. Well, it was a big boost for Riverside during the week when they successfully overturned the red card issued to Hernandez last week against Devonport. And I'm sure it would have been a boost to the team to have her back, but she's been unable to save them here. She's made plenty of saves, and she is clearly a very good keeper, but this is one-way traffic, and we've still got 25 minutes to go, and United have already hit double figures. Smith with the ball in. Gunton. Friesen. Smith. Friesen again with those yellow boots. Back to Hill and Dickinson. Gunton, nice turn. Shields the ball really well, Gunton. Finds space down the right. Kicks on her fullback, gets a crossover. It should be Hernandez. Oh, it slipped out of her hands. And Smith scores another. Hernandez mistake. The ball slipped out of her hands, and Smith wasn't going to miss that opportunity. 22 minutes of the second half gone. Smith gets her 4th. Good work by Gunton in the build-up for that. Got the ball across. Should really have been cleared. Wasn't, and Smith pounced. So Smith scored in the 5th, 16th, 56th and 66th minutes. So she's got 4. De Moraes on 3.
Next out, eh? That's it, now we're forcing that way. Forcing that way. Forcing that side.
Yeah, they're not taking their foot off the gas. They're being United players being told to pressure the Riverside defence as they try and play it out. They want more cheap goals like the last one. Connolly wins that. Sorman. Barber. Sorman. They've worked that well, Riverside.
Push it on. Yes, go on.
Well played that up to Jackson, but she can't make it stick. Yeah, Fogarty too strong. Does look good, Fogarty. I think that'll be a good partnership with her look back. Bit of a difference in age and height. And Riverside making another change now. It's Amy Littlechild coming off. Katie Campbell going on. Getting instructions on where she's going to go. Number 14, let's see where she goes. Looks like she's moving into midfield. So Riverside at the moment back to a 4 at the back. Unless Campbell is going to left back. We'll wait and see. This is Gunton. It's crossover. Good chance. Friesen can't get on the end of it. She's done well to win that. She's still going. Can't get the shot on target. This is Friesen again. Back from Mitchell. Placed it wide. Yes, more instructions here for Campbell. I think she's moving to left back. So Katie Campbell has gone to join the back line. It was Littlechild coming off. So still a back 5. 5-4-1. Jackson a very lone figure on the halfway line. United again, cutting down the right. Win another corner. 25 minutes gone in the second half, 20 to go. Current scoreline 11-0 to the visitors. Looks like there might be an injury here for Riverside. Bit of a hold up in play. Next up for Riverside will be, doesn't get any easier, will be Devonport in the Cup away, having lost 12-0 to them last week. Then they go to Taroona away. That'll be a key fixture for Riverside. Two of their 3 wins last season came against Taroona. Big fixture that for them. Lucy Smith with the corner for United on the right. That's well met by Fogarty. Well met, but they couldn't convert, and they win another corner. She is a headache at these corners, Fogarty. Katie Hill's up there again. Smith to take. Hill's on the edge of the box. Fogarty's right in the business zone. Hill makes a run. It's towards her. And Fogarty's done it again. Double checking that was her. There's another goal for United, direct from the corner. It's either Fogarty or Friesen. Trying to work that out. I'll get the confirmation for you later, but It does mean that United are now 12-0 ahead. They all seem to be congratulating Fogarty, so I'm certainly going to give it to her. We'll get confirmation later. Fogarty now on 2 for the game, both from corners. 18 minutes to go, and now the scoreline does match last week's against Devonport. It's Riverside 0, Launceston United 12. Katie Hill and Laura Dickinson launch another attack for United. Dickinson looking towards De Moraes. Riverside concede a throw, which we know Dickinson will take on that right-hand side. United about to make a substitution, which would be their first of the game. Willow Evans will be one of the subs. United corner goes short. Can't get the ball clear. This is Friesen. Cuts back in on her right. Friesen goes for the shot. Well saved, Hernandez. Can't be spectators, says Emil Fadel on the touchline. Hard work for the Riverside coach tonight. This is Hernandez. Sorman. But United too quick to everything, closing everything down. And here come the substitutions. Nina Roy and Willow Evans.
Danny.
Tia Bennett and Lucy Smith. The 2 players going off. Big smile on the face of Lucy Smith as she comes off, and why not? Heavily among the goals today. Nina Roy will replace her on the wing. And Willow Evans is usually a forward. Let's see where they slot in. So Evans is wearing the number 10. Scored a lot of goals in the Northern Championship women last season, Willow Evans. And already on 3 goals this season. Wearing the number 10. Yeah, she's gone straight up front. Gunton looking for her with that throw. This is De Moraes. Trying it with the outside of the right foot. And Nina Roy also up front by the looks. Chance now for Riverside on the attack. Haven't said that much tonight. But again, they can't quite make a stick. That was Kathleen Fuller trying to get some space there. But it's hard work for this Riverside team. And United counter again. On the right-hand side, that was the substitute Nina Roy. Seems to have replaced Smith on the right-hand side. Fogarty advances forward again. This will be another Laura Dickinson long throw. Ladd, as she's known to her teammates. Fogarty back to Dickinson. Mitchell. And Riverside clear it for another corner kick. With Smith off the field. Looks like this is going to be taken by De Moraes. She's heading out to take it. Not occupying her usual spot, edge of the box. Instead, that's where Willow Evans is. The pink boots and the blonde hair, edge of the D. Nobody anywhere near her, waiting to see what comes her way. Katie Hill's gone into the box again, looking back post. Can't get it clear, Riverside. It's come back out. There's a shot, and it's tapped away again. Shot was from Gunton, saved. Is that Friesen getting that goal? Might be Fulton. Let's wait and see when she turns around. Difficult to see with these numbers. No, it might have been Nina Roy. I'm giving it to Nina Roy. 78 minutes gone. It's now 13-0. Forgive me if I got some of these goal scorers wrong. There's an awful lot of them. This is Roy now. Mitchell tidies up. Ball drilled in towards Avens. That's Friesen going in hard with Meg Connolly. Neither giving an inch there. Clean tackle though. This is Gunton. Left for De Moraes. Cuts back in on her right with the ball in, and that will go back to Hernandez. Riverside build again. Ball goes out to far side for a Lonnie United throw. 11 minutes to go here at Windsor Park. Lonnie United 13-0 up against Riverside. And here they go again. That's going to be a penalty. Clipped by Hannah Connolly as she went through. I think that was Fogarty. No, it wasn't Fogarty. Willow Avens, I think it was. Who's going to take it? I think, well, let's go Willow is the shout. And they've handed the ball to her. Yes. So it was Avens who was fouled. She will take the penalty herself. It's Avens, right-footed. Finds the corner. No mistake there. That's her fourth goal of the season, Willow Avens. Young striker coming up from the championship. And already finding the net with frequency at the higher level. With 10 minutes to go, it's now Riverside 0, Launceston United 14. And United pounce quickly. It looks like Riverside have pushed Meg Connolly up forward and tries to go for a run. Can't keep the ball in down this right touchline. Gunton looking towards Avens again. Connolly back to Hernandez. It was long towards Danny Gunton. Meg Connolly will accept the throw-in. She leaves for Tompkinson. Goes short. And United win this throw-in. Gunton will take. Gunton wins possession. Not much space. Kicks the ball straight out of play. Not happy with that. Riverside now with the throw. Riverside pick it up again. This is Jackson. Fogarty pounces, gets it back to her keeper. Rare touch for Jazz Venn. Been very quiet throughout the match, really. Not much to do. Nina Roy, the substitute, wins the throw-in for her side. Avens. Avens got the goal in the 1-1 draw against Glenorchy when United got their previous point in the campaign. She also scored 2 in the cup game against University. So she's on 4 now for the season. Second time that United have hit double figures this season. 11-1 against University and now 14-0 here against their neighbours Riverside. Torrid night for the home side. Again, they can't make a stick. Shot comes in from the edge of the box, but it's gone wide. And it looks like United are going to make another sub. Katie Hill coming off. Don't see that very often. Usually plays the full 90 as the captain. She's going to be replaced by Rose Hyde. Gives her a high five. Beaming smile on her face. Job well done by Katie Hill. Rose Hyde slots into defence alongside Fogarty. It looks like Gunton is now playing left back and Dickinson right back. Can play anywhere, Danny Gunton. Used to her being a striker. Often plays midfield or wing, and currently playing defence. Scored a lot of goals for United over the years, Danny Gunton. Here's Reitsma now for Riverside. Trying to work the ball through towards Jackson or Connolly. Can't find them, but Riverside get a throw in on the far side. 5 minutes to go. United have used 3 of their substitutes, as have Riverside. I think they've both got more players on the bench. Connolly picks the ball up on the halfway line, keeps possession, finds Annie Reitsma. Nina Roy, she's been working hard since she came on. And it looks like there's a player down, Riverside player down on the far side. Referee Isaac Hills stops the play, calls for the trainer. Can't quite see who it is or what the injury is, but we've got a break in play with about 5 minutes to go. Just to recap what we've seen tonight, it's been one-way traffic. 8-0 at half-time. Lucy Smith opened the scoring on 5 minutes, got another one on 16. Olivia de Moraes got her account underway on 20 minutes. Danny Gunton scored a lovely goal on 22. Laura Fulton on 33. De Moraes got her second on 36. And Delana Friesen got her name on the score sheet on 37 before De Moraes completed her hat-trick just before half-time. In the second half, Lucy Smith scored twice, scored 2 in each half, Smith. Liz Fogarty scored 2 as well, and 2 of the subs came on and both got on the score sheet, Nina Roy and Willow Avens in the 78th and 80th. To make the score, Riverside 0, Launceston United 14. Painful stuff for the home side. United considering making another sub. It looks like Indy Young is bouncing up and down to keep warm. Temperatures really dropped since the start of the game, as expected. So Riverside player down though. They have got another player on the bench, Ava Fadell. I don't think she's come on yet. I said, Riverside's next game will be Devonport away, then Taroona away, and then South Hobart at home. Lonnie United, their next game will be Kingborough away in the Cup, Devonport home, Lonnie City home, Taroona home, South Hobart home, Kingborough home. 5 home games in a row there for Lonnie United. That's partly because the round 4 game was relocated. That was the derby against Lonnie City. It was moved to Wednesday, May the 6th due to emerging Matilda's commitments for players. So, yeah, they got, aside from the Cup game, they're away at Riverside, home to Devonport, home to Lonnie City, home to Taroona, home to South Hobart, home to Kingborough. Their only game outside Launceston in this spell is Glenorchy away. They then play Lonnie City away, Riverside away again. So, not much travel for the Lonnie United girls over the next couple of weeks. Couple of months, I should say. They've had a good policy of import players at United. I was talking earlier about this American spine they've got of US defender Liz Fogarty, Canadian midfielder Delana Friesen, and Brazilian striker Olivia de Moraes. But they've done well with imports in the past. I well remember Ellie Lamont, English player, who scored when they won the statewide cup. And back in 2022, she scored in the final. She's got a lot of goals that season. They also had Angel Ikeda and Montana Leonard, 2 excellent players over the last couple of seasons. They do well with their recruiting of import players. And that is going to be a substitution. So de Moraes is coming off. Indy Young is going on. A bit reluctant to come off, but she has got a big smile on her face and high fives her teammate. Why wouldn't you? And her coach. Good night's work from de Moraes. Hat-trick to her name. So that means all the United subs are on. Might be Katie Campbell, the Riverside player who was injured. Yes, it looks like it, over the far side, still getting treatment. And so effectively United playing against 10 players at the moment. This is Danny Gunton. Battling hard down this side, United. That was Indy Young, the sub. So, Indy Young, Nina Roy, Willow Evans and Rose Hyde all on off the bench. That was Willow Evans. This is Hannah Connolly. That ball won't go out, so she has to concede the throw-in. Yes, it doesn't look like Katie Campbell's going to come back on. Didn't see whether Eva Fidel came on. Yes, I think there's only 9 outfield players for Riverside, so they're down to 10 at the moment. This is a corner for United. Take it short. This is a good shot. And it's just gone over the bar. Shot was from Friesen, saved by Hernandez, but the rebound was Fogarty again, and it went just over the bar. That would have been a hat-trick. we are into injury time now. And I imagine there will be a fair bit of it. We've had quite a few breaks, lots of goals. Had that bizarre start to the second half. Here's a chance for Jackson now. Can't control it, and United pick it up. Gunton. Laura Dickinson has taken the armband since Katie Hill went off. So she is captain out there for the last few minutes. Kicks the ball into touch. This will be a throw to Riverside. So it's just a question of how much time referee Isaac Hills adds on before he puts Riverside out of their misery. This is Dickinson. Loses possession. This is Annie Wheatsma. And Hernandez comes out, can't pick it up. Finds Meg Connolly. Back to Hernandez. But that's straight out of play, and that's another corner. A lot of sloppy possession given away by Riverside tonight. Put under pressure by United, and it's forced a lot of mistakes. So it's 14-0, and they get the 15th. Friesen will take this. You can hear American accents from the bench. They're not taking their foot off the gas, United. Friesen to take the corner. Meg Connolly intercepts at the near post. She's done that a bit tonight. Tries to find Jackson. But United will get possession again. Dickinson started the ball rolling with all those early long throws in the first half, which led to quite a few of those goals. And really it's been one-way traffic all night. Dickinson again. Line towards, looking for Willow Benz down there, but can't keep it in. Meg Connolly will take the throw. Finds Wheatsma, back to Connolly, up the line. Jackson will keep chasing, but really there's been very little for the Riverside forwards to feed on tonight. Dickinson with another huge throw. Come out to Danny Gunton, playing left back. Gunton still going, but Riverside win the ball. Here's Jackson, here's a chance to run, but that's going to run straight through to Fogarty. Tell a lie, that was Friesen right back. She really does cover the whole pitch, Friesen, and here she is now in the opposite box. Really playing with the Riverside team tonight, but that has broken to Jackson. Friesen straight on her. Yes, D comes a shout from the bench. Friesen doing so much work. Really does get through a lot of work. Gunton. And Gunton wins the throw. Throw, Annie Wheatsma puts it into touch. Hard night against a former team for Wheatsma tonight. Wheatsma the Barber. United win it again. This is Hannah Connolly now for Riverside. Back to her keeper.
There it is, Nina!
Hernandez out to the fullback. Here's another chance for Riverside. Nope, out of play, and United pick it up. I'll make it, we've now had 7 minutes of injury time. There was a lot of delays in this half. Isaac Hill's not looking at his watch yet. Connolly. Back to Monica Hernandez. Upfield and Fogarty wins it. Riverside come in, but they just can't make it stick. Ball runs through to Danny Gunton, who plays it back to give Jazz Venn a rare touch. Back out to Gunton. Inside this is Friesen. Ball goes straight through to Hernandez. Everyone looking at the ref. He's now looking at his watch. He's not blowing yet. Here's Hannah Connolly. Looking left to her sister Meg. Meg decides to go for a run. Why not? It goes out for a throw-in, halfway inside the United half. Connolly. Intercepted by United. Willow Evans is then fouled by Reitsma. Free kick to United. Laura Dickinson a take with the armband. Leaves it to Fogarty. Big kick. It's gone all the way through to Friesen. Cuts back in on her right. Gets another shot away. But Hernandez is behind that one. Referee counting her down. Very hot on that this season. United pick it up again. Another shot. I think that took a deflection, so there's going to be another corner maybe. No, goal kick. Tenth minute of stoppage time. And Riverside playing it out again. Eloise Sorman back to Hernandez. And out to the left back where Meg Connolly is. Again, United intercept. Going back through the middle, Friesen. Sorman intercepts. Referee Hills looks at his watch again. Surely can't be much longer now. I think the quiz night will be starting soon over there in the clubhouse. That will go through to Hernandez. And there is the final whistle from referee Isaac Hills to put Riverside out of their misery. Final scoreline here tonight is 14-0 to Launceston United. One-way traffic all night from the moment Lucy Smith fired them in front after 5 minutes. Smith was to finish with 4 goals, 2 in each half. Olivia de Moraes just ran the Riverside defence ragged all night and finished with 3. Danny Gunton got on the score sheet. Laura Fulton scored a nice goal in the first half. Another of the import players, Delana Friesen, absolutely ran the show tonight. She scored on 37 minutes. Liz Fogarty got on the act in the second half with 2 goals, and then the substitutes came on and both scored as well, Nina Roy and Willow Evans. So very hard night for Riverside here. Great night for Launceston United's goal difference. I've been Rob Shaw. This is Windsor Park. Thanks for joining us. Final score here tonight is Riverside Olympic 0, Launceston United 14.